Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Pixel Talk. I'm Corbin.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Lorenzo.
And
that's right, I actually said my name for once.
Yay! Jacob here was actually on the original Pixel Talk podcast. Stupid puppy. So anyways, he was on the original podcast when we started Pixel Talk back in 2013. So I brought him back, because we all saw the Godzilla movie. Lorenzo, he's just a friend, and he saw the movie too, so
And I'd like to note that you totally brought me back at my own house.
Yeah, we're at Jacob's house right now. And today we're just going to be sharing our thoughts on the new Godzilla movie that came out a week ago, what we thought about it, and why we love it, and why some of us have kind of neutral feelings for it. But I just want to say, I love it. I don't know, do you love it?
I thought it was okay. There are better Godzilla films out there, but it wasn't as bad as, say, Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. Don't watch that one unless you basically want to watch Basically, the movie does this for an hour and a half. Show.
That's why I brought you on in the show, because I knew you were going to be a huge Godzilla fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan of, all of those. I've seen, every Godzilla film, 3 times. Yes, including the 1998 film.
Oh god, don't even talk about that.
I've seen all the Gamera films, the entire Mothra series.
Lorenzo, what about you?
It was better than what I expected. Like he said, there are better Godzilla movies out there, but for what it wasn't bad.
Yeah. I think the reason why I like the movie it's because we haven't had a really a true to heart Godzilla movie in a while. The last one that came out was in 2004, right?
Godzilla Final War.
Yeah, that was the last one that came out.
Which that is if you want to get into Godzilla, that's a great movie to watch because it has virtually every one of them.
Oh, okay.
The only ones I can think of that weren't in that film are Space Godzilla, Biollante, Orga, Destroya, people like that.
Right. The movie itself, the one that came out a week ago, the newest Godzilla, the reason why I like it is because, we got Gareth Edwards, that's his name, right? The guy who's directing it? Gareth?
Might be.
I'm just going to call him Gareth. I don't really know his last name. I don't want to...
The director.
The director. Okay, let's just refer to him as the director. The director, he directed Monsters, which I watched a couple years ago. I didn't really like it that much, but Chris actually told me that, he did that movie on his laptop. It was just him working on it.
It was basically an indie film.
Yeah.
Really.
And that made me appreciate it a little bit more because, the reason why, I didn't like the movie that much is because, there wasn't enough monster action in the movie, which is that's
my same complaint in the Godzilla film.
Yeah, it's the same exact complaint in the Godzilla film. Yeah.
It's really nice that the main actor did let Godzilla cameo in his film.
I agree with that because Godzilla, there wasn't much of Godzilla in Godzilla.
That's our only complaint. Godzilla, there's not that much of Godzilla in the movie, but once you see him on the screen, it is cinematic gold. It's
There
great.
were 2 scenes that bothered me though. Is Godzilla, comes out, you see his face, he does the roar, cuts away.
Godzilla, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Godzilla, getting ready to fight the Mutos, cuts away, and you see the background, a television program of him fighting the male Muto.
In case you guys didn't know, we're going to be talking about spoilers right now, so just if you haven't seen Godzilla, go see it. But yeah, exactly, that's one of the problems that I have with the film, is that each time when Godzilla would begin to start a fight with the main monsters in the movies, it would cut...
Mutos.
Yeah, it would cut, to human interaction. It would be just human interaction, I want to see fights.
It was essentially a cock block.
Yeah, exactly. It was almost like the monster fights in the movie were B-roll, sort of.
Yeah.
When you watch an action movie and a building falls and it's really not that big of a deal. It's just kind of sort of B-roll. That's kind of how I felt the monster fights in the movies were. The movie was.
And I like the guy who's the main character, but he was not interesting enough in the film to really carry it.
Yeah.
There were scenes when I was falling asleep, the entire scene where the military is just walking through wreckage or on the train.
Yeah, exactly. And another complaint that I had was, from what we saw in the commercials, it seemed like Bryan Cranston was going to play a huge role in this.
He dies in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, he dies in the first 30 minutes of the film, and I thought that was a huge waste because I thought he was doing an excellent job on screen. Like, he's Bryan freaking Cranston. He's like the greatest
He's the
actor
current
out there
hot
right now.
topic right now
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
And I think it would have been cool, like, to see him interact with, like, that Asian guy, like when...
Oh,
like,
Takashi.
yeah, like, I think that would have created, like, good chemistry, like how the Asian guy was talking to the general, like, we can't bomb Godzilla. I think it would be cool, like, if, like, they switched those characters, like, like, Bryan Cranston was, like the general's place, like, like, I want to bomb this monster, like, he killed my wife. I think that would have been, like, really, a better
Also, I was kind of
script.
expecting them to do what they did in the first Godzilla film and kind of, like, have it through, like, a news thing.
Yeah.
There were a couple points in the time of the movie that I thought that they were going to do something like... Towards the end, it seemed like the main character was going to die, his wife was going to die, and it was kind of going to leave the kid in the same position as the father in the beginning of the
Right.
It could have led to a really cool sequel.
To where it could have led to two possible sequels. One where the kid views Godzilla as trying to help everyone, and then him trying to head up a task force in order to help Godzilla, or him holding Godzilla completely responsible for the death of his family, and then going after Godzilla.
Yeah, I think that would have been like played off as like it would have led into like this really intricate sequel.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like I did not mind the ending of this movie at all.
No, I thought
the ending was good, but it kind of like misled to where you thought maybe it could have gone a couple ways, which was a good way to go about it, because it left everyone, guessing as to what it was going to be.
I like how they played him off as like the good guy, Godzilla, like he's a protector and everything. But I do, however, feel as though it was definitely a lot of false advertising in the trailer. It meant like in the trailer when they're talking about like when they're supposedly talking about like this beast or Godzilla, like he's destroying the city. They're actually talking about the other monsters in the film,
or Mutos, I think they call them.
I feel as though we saw them more than Godzilla.
More.
Yeah, like
they had at least triple his screen time.
Yeah, and I feel as though like this movie, like even though Godzilla's in it, I don't think it should be called Godzilla with enough screen time.
Yeah, really the amount of screen time he had.
It really should have been called Muto, or
humans.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, I get what they were trying to do. They wanted to create the same effect that they did in Jaws, like, not show him on the screen enough, and then when he appears on the screen, it's like, holy crap. And obviously they're making another Godzilla film, Godzilla 2, and the director said that that was the same formula they were going to do for the second one, which I don't really feel like that's good. Because like, why would you more screen time. Why would you do that? We already know that Godzilla exists. Like we've already seen him at the ending. You already like lifted the curtain. Why would you make it a mystery again when it's already like a thing?
Yeah, like who's it going to be confusing? I mean, like what they should do is have Godzilla be the center focus in the second film. What I would actually do would be I'd bring back a Mechagodzilla for the second film.
That's exactly what I thought. They should do is bring back Godzilla. Was there anything after the credits of Godzilla? I don't even know. Like,
no, we
left. We didn't see the after credits. If there was anything in the after credits,
I think that what they should do would be repeat what the second or the last generation of Godzilla films did, where the Earth Defense Force creates Mechagodzilla and it goes haywire.
Yeah.
And it's up to Godzilla to destroy it.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Like after leaving the movie, I thought that would have like made a really good sequel. It's like, all right, we killed all these other monsters, but Godzilla's still out there, and we need to create
something in case Godzilla.
Mechagodzilla. I think that is exactly what they're going to do in the sequel. That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Like,
technically, it's the Earth Defense Force. One's called Kiryu, but it's Mechagodzilla.
Or maybe I don't know, maybe like a new monster could come, and for some reason they can't find Godzilla anywhere or something like that, so they create Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, like
I don't know,
maybe Space Godzilla comes down.
Yeah, just anything like that. Leaves
Ghidorah attacks.
Oh
yeah, King Ghidorah. Which, that would actually be really interesting to see him done in the more, like, realistic fashion that they did in the...
Yeah, I was kind of iffy on the realistic fashion. It made Godzilla look really kind of...
Derpy.
Derpy is the only word I can find.
Are we talking about the new film? Or
the newer film. The newer Godzilla...
His neck is too big. That makes his head look
Are you
small.
guys one of those people who say that Godzilla's too fat in this?
He is a little bit fat.
He doesn't look fat at all. He looks like something a normal dinosaur would look like.
What about his feet?
Yeah, his feet are not proportioned. He has tiny little feet.
He had sausage.
He's freaking Godzilla!
He has tiny feet. He has a tiny head. It's just a little bit weird. The one thing I do have to...
Oh, great. Now he's
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
Godzilla!
During the Godzilla films, it looked like it was going to be another 1998 Godzilla. Because all it showed was him fighting. You know, fists, tail, biting. And thankfully, at the very end, you see the tail start glowing and you know...
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was our reaction.
That was
the atomic breath scene. I was like... Finally, yes!
When they did that, and like near the end where like he grabbed his mouth and like, ugh, like into that monster, I was like, okay, I don't care about anything that happened in this movie that made me question it. This is amazing. That was one of my favorite fatalities. Like that's right up there with him basically stomping on Ghidorah's neck, killing it, and right up there with the Crimson Spiral Blast. Like, Godzilla knew. Another one thing though, like, okay, I'm not gonna question it though. I love that scene, but Robert, I saw this movie with Robert, and he brought a really good point up. Like nobody questioned why he was able to do that. I mean, like he was like, I know, like Godzilla does that, but there wasn't really any scientific background about why he was doing that. Well, it's because he's Godzilla, people. Don't question it. He's Godzilla. He can breathe out lightning. Okay,
it makes sense. I mean, he's a giant nuclear core, basically. It makes sense that his breath would be radioactive.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's different. This Godzilla is different from other Godzillas. Yeah. They said these were actually dinosaurs that existed before atomic weapons even existed.
It wasn't a nuclear Godzilla.
So how is it doing atomic breath?
Well, then again, this was also more fire than his actual atomic breath. It looked more like fire than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, it's still... Why is he doing this? Like, why would a dinosaur have the, you know, ability to breathe fire?
Even in the other films...
And atomic fire at that.
Even the other films where, like, it was a Godzillasaurus that got hit by a nuke. Not joking, that's the plot of some of the films. Which, I'd like to note that the Godzillasaurus is a real dinosaur.
What?
There's an actual dinosaur called the Godzillasaurus.
The Godzillasaurus.
Yes.
That's an actual thing.
It's a real dinosaur.
The dog.
You can freaking Wikipedia search that.
I'll Google it later.
I'm... A lot of parts, though, like...
Your dog farted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's move out of here.
Yep. Retreat. Well...
Alright guys, so if you missed it, one of the dogs farted in the in the room, so we moved out here quickly as soon as we could.
Because it was bad.
It was really bad. I was gagging. Anyways, yeah, that's as far as like, you know, the movie itself, you know, like not having enough Godzilla and, you know, Bryan Cranston dying, it was a pretty good film. I mean, like it was a great Godzilla film that we haven't had in a long time. I was really kind of like iffy if it was going to be like, you know, the 1998 Godzilla, and
thankfully
it wasn't. It seemed like
a lot better.
I loved you know, how they kept Godzilla's true form. He didn't look like an oversized iguana. And
that tuna head can't do anything.
And I love the Japanese influence in the movie itself.
Yeah.
And, they definitely kept it to, like, you know, its core, you know, the Godzilla franchise, and I'm really happy for that. I do want to see a sequel because, you know, this was a great cinematic piece, but if we do get a sequel though, I want more Godzilla.
Yeah.
I want more Godzilla. Well, anyways, that's what we think about Godzilla, but overall it's a pretty good film. Comment down below what you thought of the movie itself. Let us know if you have the same opinions as us, or maybe if
All 3 comments.
or maybe if you guys like it. Just like let us know what you think. Comment down below, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get more subscribers. I'm going to college. I've got a partnership on YouTube, but I don't have enough subscribers to gain money. Guys, I really need money for college. So, guys, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And tacos.
And tacos. What?
Do it for the tacos.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways. All right. I'm Corbin.
Right there.
I'm Corbin. No. That's Jake. This is Lorenzo. And this is
everybody gets one.
And this is Pixel Talk. Thank you guys so much. Mountain Dew Baja Blast product placement.